Welcome back to the 1999 World Freestyle Wrestling Championships. Stephen Neal from the U.S. in the blue versus Andrei Shumilin from Russia in the red. Oh, we're off to a quick start here in this match. Jim Shear and Larry Nugent bringing the action. Whoa, Shumilin really got after it there to start this match.
Well, the Russian Bear did. We've been looking forward to this matchup for a long time. It's Stephen Neal, the freight train, the double leg from Bakersfield, against Shumilin, who really maintains great position and has got a lot of international experience with. Stephen Neal's really out. This is his first year out.
Yeah, first year for Neal, and he's had a great tournament. Shumilin, though, is one of the cagiest veterans around. He's third in the 93 and 98 World Championships, fourth in the 1996 Olympic Games, to Bruce Baumgartner, one of USA Wrestling's best heavyweights ever. Stephen Neal, though, has got a great double leg. He's young, he's strong, he's in great shape. And he'll be tough to stop if he gets that freight train rolling. Shumilin there with a foot sweep, one of his better moves. And he can really knock the pegs out from some big men with that foot sweep. Because if he can compact their base and trip them, doesn't matter how big you are, you're still going to go down.
Well, those are things that Stephen Neal hasn't faced in some of the competition that he's had in his career so far. Shumilin beat a world medalist in every match he wrestled in the World Championships this year.
The heavyweight is a tough weight class this year, and both these guys have gone through some great athletes to get to the finals. And Stephen Neal, to make it to the finals in his first World Championships, first year out of college, that's quite a feat.
There's that famous double leg, and Shumilin had his knees bent. He backed up just a little bit, turned around, and stopped it.
And Shumilin had a lot of mat to work with there, and I think if Neal can start it more in the middle, he can drive him through the zone and score.
Well, being a former world medalist, Jim, your strategy, I think, is the correct one.
I don't know if I was all that well known for strategy, but I think it'll work for Neal. I never had a freight train double like that. Few people in the world have ever had a freight train double like Stephen Neal has. The referee, noticing the blood on Shumilin's forehead, calls a break. So we'll have to take a break until that's cleaned up. But we will too. So we'll be back with more action from this exciting heavyweight match, 1999 World Freestyle Wrestling Championships. While we were away, we had some really exciting action. Larry?
Well, Shumilin, the Russian Bear, did a great foot sweep there. He kicked Neal's foot right out from underneath him to score a takedown. Didn't have an upper body connection or anything, just slipped out there. Now here he tried to turn Neal, but Neal pulled the tables on it and got a reversal.
That's a mistake he might regret here later in the match. As we resume action in the second period, Stephen Neal versus Andrei Shumilin from Russia. That's the double he's been waiting for all night. Scores a 1 point on it. Shumilin was able to turn back to his stomach, but he's going to go down and give Neal a chance on top.
As Shumilin was falling backwards, there was a slight look of terror on his face.
His eyes did get a little bigger there. I don't think he thought Neal was capable of that kind of explosion. Here it is.
He's still got the lead, though, now.
Neal just keeps those legs driving, drives him right through the zone. Gets his point. Second point of the match for Neal. Score is now 3-2. This is a big match for the U.S. because although Russia has clinched the team title, the U.S. needs to win this match to get second place over Turkey.
Well, Stephen Neal is coming out of nowhere. I mean, his collegiate career just ended. These international people have got to be just have their mouth agape by the way he's doing this.
They have to. I mean, heavyweights especially. For Stephen Neal to come out of college and do this well is unheard of. Shumilin tries a headlock, but it slips off Neal, and he'll get no points for that. But Neal will not either because that's a slip throw, as it's called in international wrestling. So no point for Neal. We're going back up. We've got 2 minutes left in this match, and Stephen Neal down 1 point. Coaches say keep them both up because Stephen Neal, like Joe Williams, first year in the World Championships, not great on top yet.
Shumilin did not even get close to scoring on that leg attack. A big counter by Neal, and Shumilin was cleaning the mat there.
And Neal drove him through the zone, and the crowd is yelling. They don't want a point because obviously they're protecting that second place trophy for Turkey. But they're going to get a call and a point for Neal.
Here's Shumilin. He's going to try to back up and run from Neal. Neal's a little bit too fast, and Shumilin's penalized for going out of bounds and avoiding an attack.
And Neal drove him through the zone again, and that will usually result in a point. Oh, great match now, 3-3.
Ooh.
It could be an escape, but I don't think Neal had a controlling enough tie. That's a determining factor in international wrestling. If you have a controlling tie on the upper body and there's an escape, it's 1 point. With no point there, Neal gets away with one. 3-3, a minute 15 left in this match. Neal again down on that leg.
Stalking Shumilin.
Oh, drives him through the zone. Coaches are really into it.
Daryl Pope, his day-to-day coach.
Day-to-day coach at Cal State Bakersfield, really excited about that move.
Stephen Neal is about to stand on top of the world. How much time is left here?
Not enough left in this match.
That was the replay, and now Neal's got a chance to turn Shumilin on top.
Starting back down, as they go through the zone, they'll restart on the mat with Neal on top. He's going to use up a little time. I don't think he's really going for a turn. The referee realizes that, breaks him, starts him back up. 4-3, 55 seconds left. Stephen Neal tries for his first world championship and to give the United States second place in this team race.
Now Shumilin is not as quick as Neal. He's not as fast. He's going to have a lot of trouble initiating an attack here.
No, and he's not known for his conditioning either. He's in shape, but he's not known to be a great conditioned athlete, while Stephen Neal is for a heavyweight.
Well, the silver medal in the team race is in the balance here. Stephen Neal can hang on to this 4-3 lead.
Greg Strobel offering encouragement from the side there. Stephen Neal almost scored there, but I think Shumilin turned enough on the edge. They're not going to give him the point. That would have been a big point because it would have given him a nice cushion here. Restart. And Shumilin is really trying to push and get an upper body tie here. So that's what he wants. He tries to throw. Stephen Neal scores. Maybe. Nope, they didn't give it to him. I thought that could have been one, but they're going to call a slip throw, and I really don't think that was a slip throw because Stephen Neal did catch between Shumilin's legs.
You know, Jim, it doesn't matter now because time is running out.
That's it. Stephen Neal wins his first world championship. Yes. Daryl Pope does what Shumilin couldn't. Gets a takedown.
You know, and there's no acronym in front of this world championship. There's no WWF or Hulk Hogan or Goldberg. This is Stephen Neal, the world's wrestling champion.
Best wrestler in the world at heavyweight. Stephen Neal from the United States. First world championship. Incredible.